Welcome to our channel Data is Everything. Today we will discuss about 10 reasons why China is a worst country. So, stay with us to know the facts of world. China, officially known as the People's Republic of China, is a country in East Asia. It is the country with a population of around 1.4 billion and covers approximately 9.6 million square kilometers. It is the world's fourth largest country by area. In past years, China had a booming economy and has become one of the world's superpower. In this video we will know about the negative side of China and will also discuss why China is a worst country. We have covered 10 points, so stay till the end to know why China is a worst country. 10. Pollution. A glimpse of the sky, combined with a casual sniff of the air, and you will begin to see that the rise of China was not without its consequences. For most of the time, cities are enveloped in a white haze, any traces of the sky obscured by the consequences of producing almost half of the world's finished manufactured products. China individually uses 50% of the coal produced by the world annually for the industrial purposes, resulting in vast pollution. The quality of air is so bad that breathing in cities like Beijing for a day is as harmful as consuming 20 cigarettes per day. But the pollution issue goes beyond China's borders. In the haze above Los Angeles, signs of Chinese pollution have been detected, while emissions from factories in Guangdong province in the far south are causing havoc in Hong Kong, where air pollution makes it more difficult for companies to retain foreign employees to the territory. 9. Execution. China is well known for its harsh treatment and for capital punishment by lethal injection or shooting. Through the criminal procedural law of China, we can understand how China's law is unique to execution, which is specified by the execution procedure under Article 252, death penalty shall be executed by shooting or injection. China has issued capital punishment 4 times more than the rest of the world, as per the Human Rights Report. If we go to the number, then around 1770 death penalty is granted to the prisoners by shooting. 8. Birth defects in children's. Each year, nearly 900,000 newborn Chinese babies are affected by birth defects, according to official statistics, which means every 35 seconds a baby is born with a birth defect. An increasing number of Chinese parents are worried that air pollution is harming their children's and unborn children's health. A pregnant woman in Beijing surnamed Shi told the Global Times that she runs several air purifiers in her home at all times, even if it is sunny and clear outside, which is a common scene among pregnant families. This statistic was echoed by the Beijing orphanage, whose staff told the Global Times that they have been receiving a greater percentage of children with birth malformations in recent years. Thinking from a parent's point of view, this can be traumatizing. The diseases that are seen in the babies are abnormal body structural changes, physical dysfunctions and metabolic disorders. 7. Dog and cat meat trade. It is estimated that 10 million dogs and 4 million cats are slaughtered for the dog meat trade every year in China alone. Dogs and cats in all shapes and sizes are grabbed from the streets and put into tiny cages, many of them are family pets still wearing their collars. Many suffer from broken limbs as they are transported carelessly, without food or water. They are forced to watch in horror as other dogs are bludgeoned to death or thrown alive into boiling water to extract their skins when they eventually arrive at the dog meat markets, wounded, dehydrated and exhausted. Animals Asia has revealed the misleading allegations of the Asian dog meat trade that it farms dogs on dog meat farms for food. Most meat dogs are helpless strays or pets who have been abducted from their owners. 6. Suicide rate. A person tries to kill themselves in China every 2 minutes. The government and state media said that China is the country with highest suicide rates in the world. About 287,000 people kill themselves in this country every year, while about 2 million try to commit suicide annually. Also, the Disease Control Center said suicide is the biggest killer among Chinese aged 15 to 34. The main reason is extreme pressure to perform well at school and to find employment in a country with large population. The suicide rate in rural areas is 3 times higher than in urban centers and accounts for 75% of China's suicide total. The rate of suicide is so high in China that there is a dedicated job of body fishers. Their main task is to pull out dead bodies from river. This sounds really depressing. 5. One-child policy. China's one-child policy was introduced in 1979. This policy was intended to curb the growing population. By the 1950s, population growth started to outpace the food supply, and the government started promoting birth control. In late 2013, as part of a package of social, economic, and legal reforms, the Chinese government amended the one-child policy to allow couples to have a second child if either parent instead of both is an only child. One of the unintended side effects of the one-child policy is that China is now the most gender-imbalanced country in the world due to a cultural preference for male offspring. This has resulted in the practice of couples opting to abort female fetuses. Abortion is legal in China, although sex-selective abortion is not. The gender ratio in China is 117.6 boys for every 100 girls born. Some researchers estimate that there will be approximately 30 million more young men than women in China by 2020. This means millions of Chinese men may not be able to find wives. The one-child policy had led to an adverse impact. Population control has resulted in a shrinking workforce. 4. The Communist Party. The Chinese Communist Party is increasingly dominated by one man, Xi Jinping, whose power is stronger than any other leader. China has only one political party and does not have any opposition. Through its 90 million-plus members and an almost unlimited budget, the Chinese Communist Party controls all means of mass communication, particularly the electronic media. The party has developed a sophisticated system of monitoring, the social credit system, that collects information on academic records, traffic violations, social media, friendships, adherence to birth control regulations, employment performance, and consumption of food and drink. As the State Department says, the system is calculated to promote self-censorship. A person's social credit score estimates his loyalty to the government. It also creates incentives for citizens to police each other. The temptation to create a nation of informers is enormous. The majority of the Chinese people know only what they read or hear or see on the government-run media. The reality is hidden by the government, and that is not good in any way. 3. Social media and other productive app banned in China. China has banned a large number of apps in their country. We will share the detailed lists of apps banned in China, from which you will get the idea what government wants to do. This list is long, so listen carefully. The social sites like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest, Quora, Tumblr, Reddit and AO3 are banned in China. The productivity tools like Gmail, Dropbox, Google Apps Drive, Docs, Calendar, Maps etc., Microsoft OneDrive, Slack, Google Play, that is no downloading of Android apps, and Hootsuite are also banned. The video streaming sites like YouTube, Dailymotion, Vimeo, Twitch, Periscope, Pandora, Spotify and SoundCloud are banned. The news and media sites like New York Times, BBC, Financial Times, Wall Street Journal, Reuters, CNN and Time are banned. The search engines like Google Text and Voice, Amazon, Alexa, Wikipedia, Yahoo and DuckDuckGo are banned. The messaging apps like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Telegram, Line and Signal are banned. And several other services are also banned. 2. Eating habits. People around the world are switching to vegan diet, whereas in China people eat almost every animal. Here, people used to eat eggs, which were boiled in urine of virgin boys. It is believed that it makes a person energetic. Ew, how can somebody eat that? 1. Diseases spread by China. The Asian flu in 1956 killed between 1 and 4 million people worldwide. SARS in 2002 infected 8,098 and killed 774 in 17 counties. H7N9 emerged 10 years later to strike at least 1,223 people and kill 4 out of every 10 people. Now, the more infectious COVID-19 has sickened more than 30.5 million across the globe, resulting in 952,000 deaths. Most of the deadliest diseases tend to originate from China. This is a mystery that the outbreak of the diseases are a coincidence or a planned technique to affect the world. Do let us know in the comments your opinion about the COVID outbreak. That was all for today. Thank you for watching Data is Everything. Like, share and subscribe to our channel to watch amazing videos about the world.